Here we go. Good morning. Happy Friday. Jump right into the action here. Tennessee, got your cup of coffee there, I see. Fub, what's going on? TSN, noob? Are you calling me a noob? That's fine. I have my days. Everybody does. Jump right in here to the 2605 pass. Right, they burned the two forts that were here. They got another 1846 fort on fire over here. This fort they just tried to burn. It failed. Hey, Mark, Jacob, Clap. If we look over at the 1175 side, 846 did take this pass yesterday after we stopped streaming. They had forts burning last I looked. Those forts are now repairing right here, right here, and right here. 1302 has come over here to help 1175. So you will see both 1175 and 1302 players in this general vicinity. There we go, 1302. Trying to hold off and keep those forts from burning all the way to the ground. So we've got several things to watch in this KvK. And then if we look at the 2049-1484 KvK, these level 4 passes will open in 1 hour and 10 minutes. So we will have more action over there once they do. It looked to me, unless they've all ported away now, nope, there are lots of 89 cities here. It looked to me like 89 was going in here. And at the top, it looked to me like 84 was going in here. Could be wrong. Maybe I'm mistaken. There's still an hour for those cities to move. But at this point in time, that's what it's looking like, in my opinion. Harley, good morning. I know, Fub. I'm just giving you shit. If you know of other KvKs going on, we'll be here for, anywhere from 2 to 4 hours today. Depending upon the action in the KvK and if chat's hopping and we're getting those likes and we're having fun, we'll be here for the longer time frame. Just a reminder, tomorrow morning on Saturday at 17 UTC, Beast, Plato, Apocalypse, and I have our every other week podcast, the Creators Corner podcast. We're going to discuss several things on that pod, including trying to find the list here. Holy cow, the scroll wheel's going crazy. We're gonna go through our Osiris League predictions. We're gonna talk about the recent drama in the 2268 KvK. We're gonna talk about this KvK where it seems to be 846 and 2332s here too fighting, but it seems like they may have an uphill battle in Kingsland now that 254 has officially been buried under the ground, right? There's no competition. Thank you for the subscription. Appreciate that. Good morning from 1918. What's up, alloys? We will be talking about the 1093, 1365, 960 KvK. Talking about the no match found. We'll be looking to get some updates from Apocalypse on the 2049 KvK from, hopefully Only Farmer is in attendance and in chat there as well. And we'll maybe get some updates from her on the 1484 KvK. Do our thoughts on multi-dispatching. Do we like it or not like it after we actually see what's going on in game? So join us tomorrow at 17 UTC for that podcast. It's always a good time. Yep. An hour and 12 minutes. We were just over there. We just looked. I've already got them bookmarked here. We're ready to go when those passes do open. Everything on A077 and 1188 and OL. So my bets in Osiris League this week, I put 500 on 1188 myself. I think they're going to give JST all they can handle. In the realm of Anubis, I put 250 on 1EE8. I think they are a much more experienced Osiris League team than SV68, even though SV68 has got some TR players in it from 1254. I think 1EE8 is much more experienced. And then in the realm of Bastet, I've got 89N eking out a victory over 89VC. And talking to DB, who is in 89VC and on that team, he said those two teams scrimmage against each other very, very often. And there's some very, very close matches. 89N, he says, has been practicing every single day. You know, looking at commanders, looking at, you know, especially with these new commanders coming out, they've been doing arc practice every single day to try and figure out, okay, what's the meta against this or what's the meta against that. So those are my picks this week. Couple of long shots, I know, but I'm playing with house money now because I already bought all the gold heads out of that shop. I already bought the AP out of that shop, and really that's all I need. There's lots of other stuff that would be nice to have, but that's all I need. See, Jacob thinks I have some sense about me anyway. It sounds like he put his money on the same. So, how's everyone's day going thus far today? You know, I do have today off. I did have to log on this morning and send some reports out, and it never fails, right? On the days that I want to get on, you know, spend 15-20 minutes sending reports out to my clients and then log off. I have a system that's down that I can't log into, and I got to call the help desk and sit on the fucking phone with them for 20 minutes and explain to them what's going on, only to have them tell me, oh, they can't help me. They're going to have to assign it to a level 2 tech. No shit, Sherlock. That's why I asked for a level 2 tech as soon as you picked up the phone, because I know you can't help me and you're going to follow your call script. You know, I've been through this drill before. I'm not a stupid person. You know, if I ask you for a level 2 tech, transfer me to a level 2 tech. Don't dick around with me for 20 minutes before you finally figure out that it's not something you can help me with. So probably 2 hours of working on a day, quote unquote, day off, just because one of our client systems was down and I had to make sure it was up and running before they woke up. Hey, Only Farmer, what's going on? It's better for 1EE8 to win. I'm going all in. Go for it. You know, I don't call it the help desk anymore. I call it the helpless desk. It's pretty sad when you call the help desk and you start rattling off, this is my name, this is my badge number, this is my callback number. I'm located, work from home in this state, in this city. This is how you spell the city name. Here's my alternate phone number. And the guy will just sit there and go, you've done this before? Yes, I've called the help desk before. I mean, I know what questions they're going to ask me every single time. I know what they're going to tell me to do every single time. I've already tried all that shit. I'm not a dumbass. Oh, is there a rally hitting this fort, or are there people just trying to swarm it down? See if Flavius in there. Yeah, we got right around an hour, Farmer. Is 44 going south or are they going west? Or is that confidential information that you can't share with us at this time? Come on. Let's earn those feet pics. Oh, no, honestly, if I sent feet pics, none of y'all would ever come back. I guarantee it. MF Power. MF is at 717 million. You're going right against 2010. Let's see if I still have a map of that. Browse. Rise of Kingdoms. No, I want pictures. And then I want maps. Okay, so you're going right against 2010, and it looked like 2489 is also going right against 2341 in 1979. Interesting. Good morning, Seth. Roberts 2K. Good morning and welcome to Kingdom 1029. Roberts migrated in last night. I don't know what the hell Kat was thinking. He must have caught her in a very sentimental moment, or got her when she was drunk or something. I don't know how she approved that shit. No, in all seriousness, we're happy to have Roberts here. I think he had fun the last KvK he was in, fighting alongside of us in another kingdom, and he had told me that before that KvK he was going to quit after KvK. So, you know, I'm glad he had fun and he saw what potential this game has when you fight alongside of some fun players to fight with. So he joined us yesterday evening and he is busy farming. I knew she'd have her ears on. Robert's wreckful. I said he must have got you drunk last night in order to get into this kingdom. Just giving him shit and just giving you shit, Kat. Oh no, I always... If I didn't assume you were watching, I mean, I'm not going to change what I do, what I say, how I act. You moved from Chicago to Delaware. You don't scare me anymore. You can't be on my doorstep in less than 3 hours. I agree. You're a nice person. Most of the time. I'm a nice person. Most of the time. What's up, Ertu? Three hours head start to run? Absolutely. Or to batten down the hatches and load all the guns. Cat's coming. Batten down the hatches, load all the guns, get the sniper up in the crow's nest. Yeah, you know, in addition to the security cameras I have placed strategically around the house, right? I am monitoring the highway between Chicago and Oshkosh 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And the artificial intelligence that I have within this computer will tell me if a vehicle is spotted in this direction that has a female driver that looks like you and is a Jeep Patriot. So you could throw off that AI if you're driving a different vehicle. But now that I told you that, I'm going to just have to reprogram it to do the face recognition only. How did that sound? Did that sound like I pulled that right out of my ass, or did I sound like I knew what I was talking about? I think it's 32's uptime right now. I don't know that they're necessarily beating SW. I think they're holding their own. I think they hold their own very well when 1846 is over here assisting them. When 1846 is not assisting them is when they kind of fall off a little bit. I don't know, Seth. I have no idea. You know, I mean, we've got movies like Terminator and iRobot and things like that out there that kind of make you wonder. We are watching 2605, the Kingdom of Yoda and Chisgul, against 1846, where Makote plays. They are over here. And then 2332, a lesser known kingdom, but very high powered kingdom. Then on the other side of the map, we have got 1175, which is Mimi's kingdom. We have got 1302, which is best known for the group Song. Many of those players formerly HKL in the Osiris League. And they are also against 1846. You know, so 1846 is holding on this front. They're pushing on this front. They took the pass yesterday for the first time in like a day and a half. And they started some forts burning. Those forts are now repairing. It looks like they are potentially grouping up here to push through and burn them again. So that's a lot of freaking armies, right? You know, no clear victors yet. I think 846 has an uphill battle. Can they do it? Yeah. Is it going to be tough? Yeah. Are they going to probably have to sacrifice every single troop from every single player? Quite possibly, but we know they'll do it. Yesterday I was thinking, okay, it's possible 2605 doesn't have resources to fight because many of them just migrated there with Chisgul and his crew from 1254. But someone in Jake's chat last night told me, no, they've got plenty of resources. He had a quote-unquote insider in the kingdom. 1175 has got Mimi in it, and we all know, I think, that Mimi doesn't typically like to drop below that 1 billion power mark. So, you know, if you're going to have two 1 billion power accounts in a KvK, you're expected to use them. So, we'll see. We'll see. And, you know, those high power players are expected to lead by example, in my opinion. They may not expect her to lead by example, may just be soaking up her gold chest that she buys every day. But, you know, I think that's what could potentially make it hard for 1175. 1175 has a alliance in the top 8 of Osiris League. 1846 has an alliance in the top 8 of Osiris League. 2605 does as well. You know, so there's There's some heavy hitters in these kingdoms. It's a rabbit hole to go into. Hey, I'm just trying, honestly, I'm just trying to keep people interested in this KvK, right? I mean, I do think 846 has an uphill battle. It's going to be 846 against 1175, 302, and 2605 in Kingsland. 2332 might get into Kingsland, but their other ally, 1254, you might as well write them off. Throw that, throw those shovelfuls of dirt on the coffin, because they are 6 feet under. They had a huge migration out. A lot of people in that kingdom sold their accounts after the last KvK. And then in the middle of this KvK, their new leadership team that was trying to rebuild the kingdom said, fuck it, we're done. And they left as well. So exactly, Kat. I don't know. But, KvK's past, we've seen Mimi running rallies and only putting 10,000 in the rally. While she lets everyone else in the kingdom fill it with T5 or fill it with their farms, whatever. Chisgo's running around 600 million of each resource open. Yeah, I'm sure he's got lots of bags, though. What's up, Demon? First time to the stream from 846. Hey, if you get any reports, feel free to send them to me in game. I'd be more than happy to take them. I am not one of those streamers, though, who will sit and message people all day long. Please send a report. Please send a report. Please send a report. You guys have better things to do than stop fighting and send some streamer with 49 viewers and 1.8 thousand subscribers reports. So, I won't bug anyone for reports, but if you want to send them, I'm not gonna block you. Not surprising, 2605 got the upper hand in Diplo. They are more worried about winning. 846 just wants a fun fight. I think that's very true, Alloys. I think 2605 wants to prove something. Whereas 846 has nothing to prove to anyone, and they just want to kick some ass. Oh, only farmer, you're so sweet. Thank you. Amani ZL. Hey man, ZL's a friggin' monster. No, dude. Like I said, man, you do what you gotta do. Take care of yourself. Make sure you're eating, spending time with the family, fighting in your KvK. The last thing that I expect anyone to do or ask anyone to do is send me reports. So, I mean, take. I don't know. I wish I was watching when 846 actually took this pass, because they had been trying for like a day straight, and they couldn't do it. 1175 kept coming through the pass and swarming them down. The issue with this pass over here is this is a weird KvK. And if we look at this pass, the only two... Can we even click on the pass, please? The only two camps that can even attack the pass are the Earth Camp and the Wind Camp. Okay, since 846 borders the pass, but they are the Fire Camp, they can't attack this pass. So the Earth Camp, I believe this is Earth Camp over here, right? So they can only single rally this pass. Otherwise they'd be sending double rally after double rally at it, which would be something to see. But because they 2332 can only single rally that pass, 16 or 2605 has maintained that pass since it opened. Emu is already was on an account chilling at 978 million power. No comment. I mean, she's got nice numbers. She's got nice stats. I just have... I mean, you would never see MF. You would never see Foe. You would never see Mad Fant. You would never see some of these players that I have played with or fought against start a rally and only put 10,000 troops in it and expect everyone else to put troops in it to die. That's just not how a real fighter plays the game. Even I wouldn't do that. I mean, I'm 162 million power. Even I wouldn't do that. Now, if I'm down to 70 million power and I'm being asked to launch rallies and I didn't have any troops and I had to do that, you're damn right. I would do the best I could with what I had and send every single troop I could. But it doesn't set a good example, in my opinion. And again, opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one, and sometimes I am one. So there you go. We are going to quickly go over here, since Only Farmer said that they are going right. They will be going through this pass then. We're going to bookmark this as 1484. And remove that other bookmark, favorite, whatever we call it. Alright, now we can go back to let's check the Mimi pass. Real whales and garrison players, they always have to put a full march in. I hate garrisoning. I hate being the garrison captain. I really, really do. Because, you got to watch that garrison. You got to fight on the field at the same time. You got to watch for the thing to pop up at the top telling you you're being rallied. Too many things. Too many things. I like to just keep it simple. Chaining barbs until get as many speed ups as you can. You're probably going to blow through them in 24 hours. There's 53 wonderful people watching the stream, but we only got 30 likes. Maybe I should have said, if I don't get 200 likes, then I will send feet pics. But if I get 200 likes, then we'll donate memberships. Maybe that would threaten some people. You don't want to see my feet pics, trust me. I mean, I got them ready to go. All I got to do is click an image on the screen, and show it, kind of like I'm doing for this map right now. Right, they're all ready to go. So if you want to see the feet pics, then let's not hit that like button. Trying to reverse psychology here. Nice, up 137 days of universal speed up since Lost Kingdom opened. Yeah, I don't doubt it. I don't doubt that they've had a lot of pilots piloting their accounts. Invictus must want feet pics? I don't know. You're crazy, dude. You don't want to see my big elephant feet with my toe fungus and athlete's foot and calloused what are they called? Foot pads, right? I'm joking. I'm joking. See, I don't understand, unless they're getting super good trades when they do this, why they're sending naked rallies this way. I mean, the white numbers are fairly even. I'd say they even favor 2605. Pushing in heavy here. Trying to come down and burn this fort again. AJ, we are skipping one registration for sure. When the second one pops, we will discuss it as a leadership team. And then Kat will decide from there. How long would it take for... I don't think Yoda would ever zero himself just by filling flags. It's definitely possible. It would take probably, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 days straight. But, I mean, if you know, like Makote, last KvK that 1846 was in. Right, he got down to about 100, 160, 170 million power. Then he trained another 150 million power. Then he dropped to 160, 170 million power, and then he trained another 100 million power. You know, it's just you just keep doing that. I think Makote, your Yoda's probably the same. If he ever got that low where he didn't feel comfortable, he would just train a bunch of troops. Our KvK took a turn for the worse. It's now 2 versus... Well, you'll have fun then. And 1040 is a solid fighting kingdom. You know, just be careful for their downtime. That's all I'm saying. I mean, they're a very good kingdom that has good fighters. They enjoy fighting. And they know their shit. I mean, we were their allies in a KvK, and then... about a month after that KvK ended, we faced them in an Ark of Osiris match, and they fucking whooped us good in Ark of Osiris. So you'll have fun. You'll have fun. Well, Yoda's not going to fight 3 kingdoms all alone. He's in 2605. If anything, it's going to be 1846, the kingdom, versus the other 3 kingdoms. Yeah, very respectable, AJ. I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. I think you know, I think you'll surprise yourself. And 1040 is a fighting kingdom. You know, it's not like you're going into a 2v4 with a slug kingdom that's not going to show up. I can't even see they're saying reinforce the rally, but I can't even see a rally. What is it, Tariq Pakal? You'll be fine, and you'll have a lot of fun. You'll get a lot of kill points. See if this coffee's cooled down yet. Ow! Not yet. It depends, JD. You know, it depends how many people we have migrate in who need to farm some resources before we go into KvK. It depends how intense our last KvK was. You know, we go in when the majority of our hardcore fighters are comfortable with where they're at for resources and speed ups. Whether it's 1 skip, 2 skips, 3 skips. You know, it also kind of depends on the calendar too. We're not going to try and enter a KvK where Kingsland or something opens on like Thanksgiving Day or Christmas Day or, you know, something like that when the vast majority of us have family obligations. It tastes better when it scalds your mouth. No, it just burns the fucking taste buds off so you can't taste anything. Oh, they didn't do it. Nice hold there by 2332. And 846, you see 846 came over to help as soon as that fork got rallied. And 2597 is here as well. $26.05. They're putting in the work, right? They're putting in work. Just I think they are realizing, hey, there's a lot of fucking people here. I mean, unless every single one of your players has that top tier equipment, those top tier armaments. It's hard to go against the numbers that these other kingdoms have here at the moment. Switch over to the 1175. Well, it's not the 1175 pass anymore, but we'll call it that still. I think similar situation, right? I don't think that 302 can actually rally this pass because they are not the Daybreak or the Daybreak or Fire. So in order to double rally this, either Baby and 75A could double rally it, but they'd have to drop from alliances and so on and so forth. Or drop from coalitions, so on and so forth. Khalifa Cushman. Hey Lambo, first time on your stream. Just want to give you a shout out and respect, my dude. Love seeing you in the game and on other streams. Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate you and appreciate those kind words. I was minding my business, then I saw feet pics and I was summoned. Good morning. I see Electro King has joined us in chat as well. There is no fighting at the moment, so now is a good time to let you know that Electro King is the graphics guy for me, for my stream. All the graphics I get are from Electro King. He does a fantastic job. He's got low prices, very fast turnaround, great customer service. Always make sure I'm happy. If you are looking for graphics of any kind, I would strongly suggest using Electro King. Don't give your money to those random people on Fiverr. Support a fellow Rise of Kingdoms player. He also does graphics for Black Panther Gaming, for Apocalypse Gaming. He's done graphics for Beast. He's done graphics for Skywalker. You know, he is very familiar with the game Rise of Kingdoms. He was the king in 1916 for a while there as well, so. You need graphics. Got my endorsement, 100%. Now, he might ask pilots who are flying, who are going to land at his airport, he might ask them over an open mic to swarm a Boudica, but he still makes great graphics. That's the thing, always. You know, he just sends me shit at random. I don't even ask for it. He'll be like, "Hey, check your Discord," and there's a new emoji, or there's, you know, a new logo, or there's something new there. So he gives he goes above and beyond. I never ask for anything for free. He's a friend of mine, and I support my friends. Whether it be a free promo every stream, or whether it be you know, whatever. Just like when other content creators come in here too. You know, I'm very happy to plug their channels if they're here supporting me, for the simple fact that, you know, if people don't want to watch me, I don't have a problem with that, right? I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I cuss and swear, I'm blunt, I'm direct, I'm to the point. Some people don't like that. Some people don't like the music I listen to, and that's fine. You know, that's completely fine. You know, if you would prefer to watch another content creator for Rise of Kingdoms, that's your choice. I'm not going to hold that against you. You know, as long as you're watching somebody for Rise of Kingdoms and supporting the community, hey, that helps us all grow together. And to be honest, alloys, they're the Electro King feet pics that I would be sharing once we hit 200 likes, so yeah. They do things differently up there in Sweden. He's got some really hairy feet. It must be because he's in a more northerly climate than I am. I don't know. What's up, innocent boy? Good to see you. So 44 minutes streaming, we've got 44 likes. That's 1 like per minute. I do see 60 people watching though. So swarm that like button for me if you guys don't mind. The more likes, the more potential there is for the more interactions, whether it be with chat, the like button, the dislike button, comments on the stream after the fact. The more interactions that the stream gets, the more opportunity there is for my streams then to pop up on the main page when somebody searches for Rise of Kingdoms. You have the best music out of everyone. Everyone else plays the same Mickey Mouse music from Epidemic Sound. So I do use Epidemic Sound, but I prefer their hard rock playlist. You know, I don't go for that techno, that I don't even know what it's called. That techno, the rave type music. It's not my personality. I grew up in the 1980s with the Guns N' Roses, the Metallicas, the Van Halens, the Def Leppards, Quiet Riot, Bon Jovi. That's the kind of music I grew up with. That's what I enjoy. Mr. Wheaty's here. What's going on, Mr. Wheaty? EDM. And that stands for what? Electronic dance music, I think. I wish streamers didn't use music so I could listen to whatever music I want. You're the only person that's ever told me that, Alois, to be honest with you. If I mute the music for whatever reason, like the other night when I had Plato on as a guest and we were talking about the drama in his KvK, as soon as he left the Discord, within 2 minutes of him leaving the Discord, I had requests in chat, turn the music back on. '23 have your own rock and metal band based out of India, so it's a very pleasant change of pace. Good. If you've got anything out there that I can play on stream, hey, send it over. I'd be happy to take a listen. Not much at work. I figured I'd pop in. Yeah, I did have the day off today, but I did do a little bit of work earlier. 20 minutes of work turned into 2 hours. Probably an hour and 30 minutes of that was sitting on the phone with the fucking help desk. But we won't rehash that story. I think I told that 30 minutes ago, so we won't tell it again for those people who were here when I told it the first time. I should be outside with the chainsaw. It's a very nice day outside. Lower 70s right now. It's not supposed to get up past 77 today. Should be outside with the chainsaw, but I just don't feel like it. No, I mean, I'm right there with you, Alois. I mean, generally when I'm watching streams, I'm listening to my Spotify playlist myself. So I hear you. I hear you. Better get your ass in gear over there. Well, wife's off at 1 o'clock, and then she's going to the grocery store. So I figure probably an hour and a half's worth of work out there. So I figure if I'm at least outside and doing it when she gets home from the grocery store, then she's got nothing to complain about, right? Get outside, Lambo, dead weight. Mr. Weedy, what Cat said she's the boss. So Cat's the boss in game. Okay, but at home, my wife's the boss. Period. The way your brains work amazed the fuck out of me. Just starting out, have some work in progress. Being a student, studio stuff is kind of expensive. All right, yeah. No, sounds good. I, definitely wouldn't mind hearing your music once you do have something. What do we got? Let's see how long on these passes. My guess is like 26 minutes, 25 minutes. 21 minutes. I was off. So that puts us at like right at 10 after. All right, Mr. Weedy, thanks for popping on. You have a good day at work. So let's see. I think 302 is mainly in China. 1175 is primarily Korean. It is currently 11:51 p.m. in Seoul, South Korea. 12:51 a.m. in Sydney, Australia. 5:51 p.m. in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. 3:51 p.m. in London. And 2:51 p.m. UTC time. It is 9:51 a.m. where I am in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, which means it is 10:51 a.m. in New York and 7:51 a.m. in Los Angeles. So now that you've been updated on the world times, I don't know if there will be a downtime for 1175 or 302 as it is the weekend now. Hubs, I am more afraid of my wife than I am of Kat. Have you ever heard of Lorena Bobbitt? Yeah, I am more afraid of my wife than I am of Kat. Savings? Should I invest into some? No, you're young. Put it away in savings. Once you are married and have kids who are out of the house or self-supporting, then spend your money frivolously like I do. If only my parents were as supportive of you as you, I wouldn't have been stuck with computer science engineering. Exactly. 100% Cat, yes, because she's in smacking distance. Electro King says, I'm not afraid of Cat, but I am afraid of her dungeon. You should be. There are spiders down there, I hear. Mad Mania said there are spiders down there. I don't like spiders. My daughter's much worse with spiders. I'll at least kill the spiders, right? My daughter, she won't even touch the spiders. She'll get the vacuum cleaner out and she'll suck the spiders up because she doesn't want to get anywhere close to it. Having a wife is great, Eloise. You know, I 26 years married yesterday, and I would not trade a day of it. You know, I mean, last night even, where I made dinner last night, we had buttered shrimp rolls. It's like just, a baguette with pan-fried shrimp, and it had some coleslaw on top of it. Some homemade fries, with some garlic parmesan aioli. So I made dinner, and we're sitting in the living room, and she's reading her Kindle, and I'm watching TV, and she just looks over at me and she's like, if you want to go play your game, go for it. I'm like, you want the TV off so you can read, huh? And she's like, well, yeah, go play your game. And I'm like, all right, whatever. Hey, Robin. I'm in 1846. Nice to see someone else besides Chisgall stream. Yay. Streaming for the past couple of days. I thank you for the fights you're giving us. If y'all weren't fighting hard, we wouldn't have anything to stream now, would we? Clap, at least she does the same thing as my girlfriend, calls me to do something about spiders smaller than ants. See, that's all a test, Clap. Your girlfriend's just testing you. Alright, Swizz, go check on your farms. Your marriage is older than me. Hubsy, welcome to the Touchdown Club. Appreciate your membership, my friend. Hubsy, you hurt you. Lay on my couch and speak your truth. We have a psychologist in chat. 100% cat. I couldn't survive without my wife. Nope. If you know, when we get old and gray, if she dies first, I'm pretty much fucked. See the much sexier, Hubsy. The green name. See, now that you finally bought a membership, we can do this for you. There we go. You're a TSN member, so we can give you moderator. Just don't abuse the power. With great power comes great responsibility. All right, they're having some fun at this pass. I am going to go and drain the main vein real quick before this 2489 1484 pass is open. We're just going to leave you on this screen for a second, but I will be right back. All right, appreciate your patience, sir. It was kind of funny. 2 nights ago, I was streaming over by the 05 pass, right over here, and they were fighting 846, and you know, kind of in this territory, in this general area. And Jake the Dog Games has an account in 2605. So we were watching, and 2605, half of the players were sending their marches home when they were still white. So I'm clicking on each and every one of them, calling them all out on chat, and sure enough, I clicked on one of them, and it's Dark Knight, which is Jake's name in 2605. I'm like, see, this guy's sending his troops home. They're white still. Your troops are white. You've got full health. Why are you sending them home? Get your ass back in that ball. Keep fighting. And then someone in chat's like, Lambo, that's Jake the Dog Games. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm in Jake's chat then yesterday, and someone tattled on me. They're like, oh, hey, Jake, Lambo was calling you out in chat. And I'm like, oh God. So I had to explain to Jake exactly what was going on. And he says, oh yeah, my system crashed. So, okay, all right. If that's the case, then I'm sorry. What's up, Ritz? Oh, man. That's rip. If 846 is here to take down the counter rally and take down the swarmers 2332, you've got one job to do, and that's keep that rally full. You've got to be able to do that. You're never going to take this pass if you can't keep that rally full, especially since you can't double rally it. I know I'm probably preaching to the choir here, but you know, if 846 is kind of going to come over here and help you while they defend the other pass, you got one job. Keep that fucking rally full. Oh, there we go. That coffee's at about the perfect drinking temperature now. Hubs, I'm reading your chat in our Discord. I will never sell my soul to the devil. Give yourself to the dark side. Welcome to the club. Y'all are crazy. Wow, that's a lot of frickin' troops. They're still loading in. This is 302 over here, I imagine, right? Yep. 1175 on this side. I mean, no matter what happens this KvK, whether 846 and their allies win or lose, I mean, they're taking on two big kingdoms right here, with lots of spenders in Mimi and spenders in Song Duck 1302. They're taking on Chisgul and the guys in 2605 Yoda, right? So I mean, respect to 1846. No matter what happens here on out, you guys got nothing at all to hang your heads about, win or lose. At the end of the day, it's a game. It's about having fun more than anything. Good God, everybody is streaming that 2489 KvK, aren't they? So Mr. Nana is streaming this KvK if you speak Korean. The Rock channel, I believe he's Vietnamese. He's going to be streaming 2489. Rock F2P is also going to be streaming the 2489 pass opening. You got Fleisch streaming the 2489 pass opening. Resistance streaming the 2489 pass opening. Only Farmer streaming the... well, I mean, I would go watch Only Farmer before I watch any of those other guys. One, she speaks English, and two, she's a friend of mine. So if you want to see 1484 from a player's perspective who is fighting there, that would be my recommendation. We got in this KvK. Well, hopefully the next one. That I'm two match not founds in a row. That's absolutely rough. I mean, there should almost be a way for teams to, say, okay, we all want to go into this KvK, sign up for a specific KvK with the specific team or with the specific kingdoms, and that maybe it goes through an approval process. You submit those teams and those kingdoms to Lilith and say, okay, these are the three. It's going to be a 3 versus 3. These are the 3 kingdoms on each side. Lilith does their scans to check activity, check power, kills, deads, whatever it is they scan in the background. And they come back and they say, okay, looks like a good matchup, let's do it. And they set it up for you. Leaving this to chance and a computer does not seem to be working. Because there's no reason on the face of the earth that, at a minimum, 1365 and 1093 could not have been dropped in the same KvK. I'm sure there were enough other A, B, C, and D kingdoms out there that you could have put 1093 and 1365 in a KvK, dropped another 10 kingdoms in there, whether they be A, B, C, or D, and y'all would have figured it out and made it an even matchup. I get it. I understand. Okay, 1960, 1093, 1365, putting those 3 big kingdoms in the same KvK map, somebody's going to get the short end of the stick. I always thought the light versus dark matchmaking was the best with the setup allies and stuff. They should bring it back, but with only Imperium tier. I mean, that's kind of what we have in King of the Nile. Problem is, when my kingdom, 1029, which is a C kingdom, played King of the Nile, the other kingdoms wouldn't fight us. I mean, at all. That KvK, I got 170,000 deads and 700,000 kills. That's it. The other kingdoms would not even come and kill us in the Dark Altar when we were AFK. So, and I mean, we're not stupid. We're not going to pick kingdoms to team up with that are farming kingdoms or that are doing a recovery KvK. We want to team up with other fighters. So that's what we did. We teamed up with 3. We were a D kingdom at the time, with 2 other D kingdoms that we thought had good stats and were fighters, and 3 C kingdoms that had good stats and we thought were fighters. And they wouldn't fight us. The enemies wouldn't fight us at all. 365 not just dominate 10D kingdoms? Yeah, but if 1093 and 365 were in the same KvK, right, it would be 1093 versus 365, and then you'd have all the other kingdoms there too. And that kind of happened to 2489 and 1960, right? They got dropped into KvK, and there were other kingdoms there that were much lower seed that said, hey, you know what? We're not going to fight either of you guys. So all the low A and B kingdoms fought each other, and then 2489 and 1960 went head to head. I mean, there are creative ways that you could work it out, but at the very least, I think 1365 and 1093 should have been dropped in the KvK map and gone against each other and figured something out like that from a creative perspective. What's up, Phantom Alpha? Good to see you. I feel like it should be an automated process. After every KvK, you just automatically get added to a new one. After 2 weeks, top 10 kingdoms fight each other, etc. The problem is, if they force kingdoms to go into KvKs every 2 weeks after you come out of a KvK, then you're going to be fighting the same people all the time. There's going to be no variety, right? Because KvKs last 50 days, right, Hubs? So if you're in the same KvK cycle as other kingdoms, and they're coming out at the same time you're coming out, you're going to end up fighting the same kingdoms all the time, and there's no variety there. No, they didn't get lucky in their position placements, Wiz. That's how that map works. The two biggest kingdoms are placed on that side of the map for that purpose. Okay, and I think this KvK is the exact same KvK, right? I mean, you've got 1846 up in this corner. You've got 1175 in this corner. They place the two biggest kingdoms in those two side positions on purpose, so that they can battle 1 versus 1 in this first zone. So if you're picking the right map, I'm just saying there are ways. There are things that could have been done. It could have been handled a lot differently because, I think, well, one, having dead weight is part of the reason that 254 is now gone. Two, all the no match found they got is probably what caused them to have dead weight in the first place. Hey, Jerko. No, yeah, I would go absolutely crazy without KvK, but no match found after no match found like 254 had. Yeah, that ultimately led to their downfall, I think. I mean, there are contributing factors depending upon who you believe. The old leaders at 254 and 2605, they have quite different stories as to exactly what happened. And here I am rambling. So indeed, 484 is going through this pass. 2489 is already through this pass. As the random teleports begin. Oh man, you guys are way behind here. Uh-oh. Phantom Alpha, I'm in 1254 and I agree. Yeah, I mean, there's, I don't know. I don't know. I guess if you believe what Bunny and Goose said on Redline Stream, the Smash Squad folks were a problem. If you believe what Chisgo says on his stream, you know, the 254 old school 254 leadership was the problem. You know, I in my opinion, based on everything I've heard, and I wasn't there, I don't have facts. I think the 254 leadership told the Smash Squad leadership, hey, after this KvK, you know, a lot of us are done dancing. And at that point in time, the Smash Squad leadership then said, okay, and announced that they were going to migrate after KvK was over. You know, at which point in time, it's understandable why the 254 leadership then maybe became assholes and started treating them differently. You know, you kind of announced you're leaving and kind of threw a monkey wrench into this whole KvK thing. And look at that, 89's here already. You know, and then there was the Redline podcast that did just threw more gasoline on the fire. So only God knows who's telling the truth, who's trying to twist the truth, who's spinning it to their version of the story, but. Yeah, I agree. It's all about communication, right? You know, if you're not communicating, if you don't have open lines of communication with each other, that's a problem, especially when you have two large groups like that and there are as many egos involved as there were. Lucky teleports at not. It's keeping, you know, one or two players is keeping all these guys at the pass. These guys are just, hey, free kills, free kills, free kills. Let's not worry about our objective to move over here to this flag before this entire wave of 2489 gets here. Let's hit these 4 or 5 armies here at the pass and get our free kills. And get your asses over to the flag, get some goddamn troops in the flag, and start working towards your objectives. If you don't get teleport spots in here and 2489 comes over here and prevents you from building this flag, kiss this zone goodbye. Objectives, objectives, objectives. I mean, that drama everyone is saying, arguments that support each other's narratives, and both parties have evidence. It was quite something. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Unless you have somebody neutral that's building an entire timeline and has all the emails and all the communication and all the dates of conversations, you know, we're never going to get a true picture of absolutely everything that happened. You know, that said, I think there's blame to be placed on both sides because the lines of communication were not open and clear and free. You know, I think the announcement that Smash Squad was leaving the kingdom was sent at an inappropriate time. I understand their objective and their reason for sending it when they did. They wanted to start recruiting for their new kingdom. It makes perfect sense. But you're kind of shitting on your existing kingdom when you do that. And again, that's my opinion. I'm entitled to it. Others are entitled to whatever opinion they have. It just, you know, it's sad because 254 is, and I'm not going to say was, 254 is one of the great kingdoms in this game. And they will always have a place in Rise of Kingdoms history. Whether, you know, just like 1039 is one of the greatest kingdoms in this game. They've gone considerably downhill, but, you know, it is what it is. Kingdoms come and kingdoms go. If you ask me, they should fight for it instead of arguing on a podcast. Well, and I understand why Redline's podcast is no longer up there. There were a lot of unnecessary personal attacks in that podcast. It was one of the funniest, most entertaining podcasts I've ever seen, but there were a lot of unnecessary personal attacks in that podcast. That said, that video is gone. You're never going to get Bunny's perspective, Bunny's point of view, or the 254 leadership, the old school leadership's point of view. Yet there are other content creators out there who continue to provide their point of view. And all it does is twist the narrative in their favor. Because those other players are gone. They've said they're not paying attention anymore. They don't care. They're not going to respond. So the only record that is of their point of view and their evidence, so to speak, was that podcast, and now it's deleted. Smash Squad was at fault for sending such an announcement before the past fight, but again, doing so they kind of screwed everyone else. But building a kingdom takes a lot of time, and they needed time. Yeah, I mean, it's a judgment call that would be very, very hard to make. It's not something I would do myself. I would rather take the hit in the first KvK and say, okay, we're probably going to lose this first KvK. We're not going to have the kingdom where we want it this first KvK. We need more time to grow the kingdom into what we're envisioning. But I don't know. I mean, when I left 1052 to come to 1029, they were telling me, hey, you've got all this DKP you've never used. You should take a first place or a second place in a Mightiest Governor. And I said, I'm not going to do that. I've told you guys I'm leaving the kingdom. For me to use my DKP, my points, my Dragon Kill points, to get a first or a second place in an MGE and take a commander from one of the guys that's potentially staying here, that doesn't sit well with me. Your players who are staying here, who are loyal to you, need those commanders. So they should get those commanders. I don't care about my DKP. I don't care if I earned it. I had fun earning it, and that's what matters to me. You know, I wasn't about to screw them before I left, is what I'm trying to say. In this, yeah, absolutely, you almost got a dot fight. Should we turn off my simplified graphics and see what happens? I mean, I'm running a Intel Core i9-10900K 10-core processor, 3070 Ti, 64 megabytes of RAM, high-speed internet, water-cooled PC. It's not bad. It's not bad. It hasn't quit on me yet. Red needs to do a pay-per-view. Yeah, there's one that teleported in. 87 million, 96 million. Arvix, 239 million. All right. Kick Arvix from the Alliance and imprison him. Kick him and imprison him right before this flag builds, so that he can stay right there. We've done it to MF a number of times. We do it because we enjoy booting MF out of the alliance, though not for any other reason. This is true. Facts. Facts. It's just funny though when we do it to watch Lost Kingdom freak out. You know, because oh my God, they imprisoned MF. They imprisoned their own player. What the hell's going on there? Even our allies are freaking out when we do that. There have been at least 3 KvKs that I can remember that we've done that right before the flag finish. Because when this flag builds, he's going to auto teleport. There he goes. There he goes. He's out of the alliance. Oh, he teleported himself. Why? Why? Just get imprisoned, buddy. But yeah, this zone is over. This zone is over. Is 89 up here yet? Yep, 89's blocking this pass as well. Oh my God. Oh my God. Sin got a fort down here. Okay, I mean they got people building this fort, right? They won't let me click on it. There we go. 2 days. Hey, only 2 days. Only 2 days. You can survive. Yeah, we got forts all over up here. Let's look at 84. Where was that? Yeah, this is it. So these guys made it out. They got some 2110, I think this is, right? Hey, let's put up the graphic. Why don't we do that? 2010, sorry. They made it out. They've got some cities teleporting in. But here comes the massive horde from 484. Hey, you stream early now? Yep, today I did. Today I did. We were watching the 2605. Oh my God, there's so many kingdom numbers now. 2605, 1846, and 1175 for about an hour now, and then this KvK with 2489 and 1484 is just opened past 4. So here we are watching it. Probably about 20 people streaming this one though. I think this is the first Stratagems KvK that there's fighting in. I could be mistaken though. I need 2 weeks notice please to reschedule my day. Next time I'll work on that. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't like having 69 likes, but we can bump that up there. Surely guys, can't we? So again, if you are interested in seeing this fight from a player's perspective, Only Farmer is in 484. I'm sure she is here fighting somewhere. I mean, I'm more than happy to keep you entertained, and you can stay on my stream for as long as I'm streaming. I have no problems with that. But at the same time, I know it's sometimes more enjoyable to watch it from a player's perspective instead of a spectator's perspective. And as you can see, the map in the upper left-hand corner is from Apocalypse. So shout out to Apocalypse Gaming. How did 2606 do? I do not know. "12" is streaming too? Yeah, but only Farmer plugs my streams. Nothing against 12". Feels like it's over before it started. I don't. This side may last a while longer. That 2489 side, though, yeah, I think that's fairly done. I mean, 2010's got 24.5 billion power against 25.1 billion power. And we're 1.19 trillion kill points in 484 against 780 billion kill points in 2010. So, considering the age of both kingdoms, that I would call that fairly even. You know, these guys have got they were quick to build flags. They're quick to teleport in. Where the 2341 and 1979 folks were hardly had 2 cities in there before 89 got to their pass. As they, I mean, obviously this area is closer to 2010 territory than it is 1484 territory. So all these sad faces going home, they're going to take, 5, 6, 7 minutes to march back here versus the 2, 3, 4 minutes from 2010. I know I'm stating the obvious, but so the more sad faces that these guys can send back to 4E4, the more cities that they're going to be able to get in here. I mean, when you look at the big picture, I think this is a fairly decent matchup. I mean, how else are you going to split this up where it's a decent matchup? Keep in mind, 1188 is not fighting yet. 2133, the biggest kingdom by power, at 32.7 billion power, is not fighting yet. So, if 2010, 2341, 1979, if they can drain these guys at all, they're going to have help in upcoming zones. And that's a lot of freaking power for that number of kill points, but I would agree with you. I don't know that they're trash. I've never seen them fight personally, so their statistics do not bode well for them, but JD, your stream has the best music playlist in rock. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your mom, tell your dad. 2605 was pushing through. The problem was 2332 was doing quite well, keeping their Alliance fort filled, while 846 was swarming down the rallies and dealing with the 2605 players in the open field. I'm sure nobody has seen them fight. I'm sorry, I might need to mute. You guys serious? I'm looking at this poll here, right? We have 79 votes. It says, click that like button, please. What happens at 200 likes? 56% of the people voted for feet pics. Are you freaking serious? Yeah, this is 2010 and 484. Yes, sir. 56 people voted for feet pics. That's pretty damn scary, if you ask me. Got a new poll up for y'all. All right, we've got a spot here bookmarked. Let's check out what's happening at this Smash Squad pass again. Not much. 232 is still over on this side. It looks like they're still dealing with some Smash Squad coming through. We got 846 on this side. This fort is untouched. This fort is repairing. Going to the 1175 pass that is now in 846 hands. I think they are just defending here. This 1175 fort is repairing. This fort is repairing. And this fort is repairing. So with both 302 here and 1175 here, looks like 846 is on the defense on this side currently. Let's flip over to this 2489 side here. They have got a good start on their territory. They are, what, two flags away from touching? .341 though has got them cleared out of, well, not entirely, right? There's still some players here. They are doing their best to build on JY. He's got a nice avatar frame. I played with him season 3 of Osiris League. They're trying to build on top of these cities to get them to auto teleport away, and that will help them then tremendously. It does, Tan. It does. 438 billion kill points is not a lot for that power level. I mean, we have what is that? 171. These are hundreds, thousands, millions, billions. Yeah, we have 171 billion. And we're at 7.3 billion power. You know, I mean, true, we've got MF here, right, at 32 million. Oh, by the way, kill event, I hit the 12 billion mark myself. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bring the feedback vote back. Oh my goodness. You guys are crazy. You guys are crazy. 56% of people wanted to see my feed pics. We're never going to hit 200 then. I will stop the stream before we hit 200 just so I don't have to send feed pics. just being real here with you, eh? So at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 84 million. Oops. 102 million, 97 million, 124 million, 85 million. Kind of scary if those are their first players to port in here. 35 seconds and JYJY is porting away. 2 hours on this flag? What the hell? What the fuck? Get some people on the flag, y'all. And maybe you don't want an 80 million city to port away. That's swarmable. God damn, all these 89 cities that random teleported in here. And they're doing what they gotta do. They're blocking teleport spots here, right? Lambo never goes back on his word. Stop telling your grandma to sub until Lambo brings feet pics back. Wow, 84 is almost touching 2010. Oh, they will be here soon. Two minutes. I can't even see to click on this flag over here. Again, to stand by my statement, out of that 56%, I was at 55%. Please accept my farm. I don't see any invite, or I don't see any application. So this flag, 4 minutes. This flag, matter of seconds, right? 1 minute. I think the safest bet in Vegas right now would be that 2489 swarms this building flag. I'm sorry, 484 swarms this building flag. 2489 is not even in this zone. Tell you what, here's what we will do. It's currently 15:45 UTC. If we can get to 90 likes by 16 UTC, I'll drop 5 gifted in the chat. So that's 90 likes, 15 minutes. So 19 likes in 15 minutes. That's a little over 1 like per minute. As Larry the Cable Guy would say, let's get her done. They're all grouping around that flag already. There it goes. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Did that flag get deleted? Are you serious? Did they delete that flag? I didn't see. No, it's still there. No, it's not. They deleted the flag. This territory just finished and the flag's gone. They fucking deleted it. How lame is that? 4 minutes? 11 minutes. Who cares about Gifted? You're already a member. Of course you don't care about Gifted. Other people here might. It's not Justin's responsibility to donate Gifted. I completely appreciate that he does. They probably, at least 60 to 70% of the revenue I get is from Justin gifting memberships to people, but so they need to shift down here. 84 needs to shift down here to take this flag out. 1 minute. 1 minute on that flag. There's nobody here to protect this flag. Nobody from 84 is going to protect this flag. Wow. Okay, now they're coming. Now they're coming. It's like they heard me. Come on, dude. You ported to the front line so you could fight. Don't stand there staring at them. There you go. And where are your troops, guy? Fred, where are you at? You ported to the front lines to fight, and you retreat when you're yellow. Let somebody else take that spot then, dude. No disrespect intended, but where'd the flag go? Did they swarm it down and I missed it when I was yelling at one of those players? Let's take a look at the map. Alright, so these guys are building in here at least. I think they're trying to cut these guys off from purple from coming down to this section. I mean, it's stating the obvious again, I know. 84 with a fort over here. This is a fort from 2010. The fort from 84. So in about 3 hours, it's going to get interesting in this area. Well, specifically this area, right? We got 89 forts here. 89 forts here. Blue does not have much territory in this zone yet. And they're trying desperately. There's Cyborg. So you watch him. He'll send his army. He's not going to recall his armies. He's going to sad face them all. And just as I say that, he randoms. There you go, A. I put a poll up just for you. Now, if you're gonna port in on the front line like that, you're expected to fight till you're dead. Not go in, fight a little bit, recall when you're yellow. That's my feeling anyway. Otherwise, let somebody port in who's going to go in and fight till they're dead. Show you what I did get today, though. We've got the first animated Minamoto emoji unlocked. Alright, we want to watch where tips are touching, right? How long do we got here? 2 minutes? This flag's already on fire. Well, they're blocked here. There was a race. Is that 4 flags they built here? Nice, nice. That's some good teleport spots. Smart. That was smart. Does not look like we're gonna hit those 90 likes by 16 UTC, but it is Friday. I'm in a good mood. Let's just do it. That said, I do see Apocalypse is streaming from the 2489 side. I see Only Farmer streaming from the 1484 side. I think I'm going to order a pizza and call it a day. We'll fire a stream back up later tonight if there's not 20,000 streamers still streaming this KvK or action heats up in the other KvK. For now, though, head on over to Only Farmer or head on over to Apocalypse. I believe I dropped their links in chat. I'm going to redirect you over to Apocalypse when I end this stream. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Thank you very much. I know it was an early stream. We will fire one up again later tonight, maybe after dinner if there's some action still going on. And we'll see you then. Thanks, guys.